to the Jews. But who are the Jews in the story? What do they represent? We have some of these vocabulary words. If you guys want to turn to page 252 in the book, everyone on 252? 252? Say yes if I'm on 252. Yes. Okay, good.
Yes.
So on 252, the Jews are a certain kind. Everyone, David, this is your question, right? Okay. So the Jews are the people that he wants to say, but who are the Jews to this story? What do they mean? What'd you say? You were right. Speak up. Refugee, exactly. That's still her answer. Refugees, good. And tell me what a refugee is. You guys remember from last time the parents told us? Yes. A refugee, though. The refuge is correct, a safe place. But a refugee with that 2E ending is what? The person who wants to get in a safe place. Great. The person who wants to get in a safe place. Okay, good. So you guys kind of remember a little bit about this story. So just peeking a little bit, tell me the name of the main character. Go on the first page, see if you can tell me the name of the main character of the story. Just on the very first page, still on 253. 253. One more time. It's okay. Tell me where I can find it on the page. Where do you think I was? 253. 253, and his name, what does it start with?
S.
An S? Sugihara. Yes, Sugihara. His name is Hiroki Sugihara. Actually, I'm not very well at pronouncing that myself, but that's how I think it's pronounced. But yes, you're correct. That is the main character of this story. So this little boy, guys, come on, pay attention. This little boy, Hiroki, is the main character in this story, and what he's doing is telling us about his father having to issue these visas to the Jews, right? Okay, cool. So what you guys are going to do to start... Okay, what you guys are going to do to start... is that kind of hard to see? Yeah. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay. So just what you're going to do is this little activity I have called Say, Mean, Matter. And it's really easy. It's just one sentence for each one of these bullet points. So it's not very hard. But what you guys are going to do is get in pairs. Actually, I'm going to put you in pairs so that everyone's working with a little bit of a different person, because we always work with the same people. But the thing is, we work in pairs. It's kind of like if you have like a boyfriend or girlfriend, you're having problems with them, and you always talk to the same friend about the same problem. You're always going to get the same answers, right? And the same help. So we're going to mix it up and work with the new friend and get new answers. So what we're going to do, in pairs, everyone's going to pick a word from this vocabulary list. And really quick, I want Curio to read all the words on this vocabulary list. On page 252. I want you to read all the words for me. 252, yep. Read them loudly, sir. It's okay. You were talking pretty loud before. I think you can read it loud. Okay, we'll wait. No worries. Okay, start with the first word. Diplomat, good. Holocaust. Repeat that one more time. Holocaust. Everyone say Holocaust. Good, Holocaust. All right, moving on. Issue, good. Jewish or just the Jew, right? Jew, good. Jew. Nazi soldier, good. Official written permission. Official written permission, good. Refugee. Good. If you guys hear him make a mistake, don't hesitate to correct him, okay? Refugee. Good. Survivor, good. Visa, good. So we have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 words. 8, 9. So second group. So I'll do 2 words. So what I want you to do, Eric, I'm gonna have you work with Che. Eric and Che. Joanna. No, you're Joanna. Yes. I'm gonna have you work not with David. Let's see, with Damaris. Johanna and Damaris. Yoreli, I'm going to have you work with Raphael. Yoreli and Raphael. One more time, remind me your name, babe. Kayla, I'm going to have you work with Sophia. Kayla and Sophia. What are you doing here, Josue? I'm going to have you work on this class's work with Not Kirio or David, currently. Jose, I'm going to have you work with...
With Renee.
Okay, Renee. Let's have Jose and Renee. Kirio, I'm going to have you work with me. Douglas, you two are actually going to work with me. We're going to work together. Douglas, let's have you and Joshua. And who's left? James, you're left? James, no, James and Raphael as a group. There's one more person left? Okay, so James, I'll have you work with David and Kirio and me. All four of us are going to work together. Okay, cool? Alright, so everyone get with your partner right quick. Get with your partner, get with your partner. Everyone move up, get with your partner. Get with your partner. You have 30 seconds. 30, 29, 28. Down right here, 27, 26, 25, 24, 20, 19, 18. Fix up, get with your partner. 17, keep counting for me. 16, 15, 14. Almost there, almost there. You guys can see it. James? James? Time is over? Time is over. Okay. He says time is over. Everyone should be with their partner. Everyone's with their partner, right? Okay. So we're just going to go down the line and give everyone a word. So, let's see. You guys have a diplomat. Or does anyone have a preference for a word they want to do? Visa. Visa? Okay, you do visa. Okay. They're going to do visa. Diplomat. Okay. They're going to do diplomat. Everyone listen. Official written permission. Okay. Holocaust. Okay. So everyone listen. We have visas taking, Holocaust is taking, official written permission is taking, refugee is taking. Oh, I'm sorry. How about you guys try survivor? That's like the opposite of a refugee, okay? That's kind of good. So you guys will be refugees. Which word do you want? Nazi soldier. Okay, good. So we're going to do... Okay, I'll explain it in a sentence.
It's fine.
Okay, so what you guys are going to do, listen. So what we're going to do, everyone taking your word, everyone's going to take their word, they're going to pick one word from the vocabulary list, we already did that. I want you to find a place in the story where the word is quoted. In the story. You know what it means to quote the word? Exactly, okay. So find a place in the story where the word is quoted. That's the first. No, you don't have to write the entire quote. You don't have to write the entire quote. Just write the page number and the page number and like the paragraph where you got it from. And we'll go back and read over where you came from. And find the quote. Number 2, listen guys, number 2, give one definition and one sentence for the word. The definition, there's a hint, are on 252, but what I want you to do is try to come up with a different way to say that definition, okay? So you don't have to come up with a totally new one, just looking at what we already have and figure out a way to reword it, okay? Figure out a way to reword it, okay? And number 3, what I want you to do is to try to figure out how that word is relevant or not relevant, but how that word matters to this story. What does that word mean in this story, okay? Who, maybe you can say, who are one of those people, you know, if there's like a noun in this story, you can say that the diplomat is the father, you know, something like that. But how that word is important to this story, okay? So really quick, this is only going to be 3 sentences, not even. You can just bullet point jot this. You don't even have to do a full paragraph. But really quickly, okay? All right, so everyone start on that. So guys, we have... let's get another picture. words separately. To issue something or a Jew. You tell me, James, what are either one of those words?
It's like a problem.
An issue. Okay, that's a very good thing to say. There's two different reasons. I mean, two different ways to describe an issue. You know, lots of words have different meanings, right? So an issue, you're right, is something like a problem or a conflict or something. But in this way, they're using it like a verb. So it means to give out or to provide something. So the father is doing what? He's issuing. What is he issuing in this story? The visas, exactly. He's issuing the visas. Good, good. So,
It's like a nationality.
a Jew is a national. See, that's funny because even I question myself about that, right? Because Jew is supposed to be a religion, like Christianity or Catholicism or Muslim or something like that. But there are like a unique group of people who call themselves, you know, Jews, as in like kind of like a culture or an ethnicity or a nationality. So really, it's kind of hard to think about which one of those you want to classify it with. But in this story, they're talking about the people whose just religion is Judaism. Not necessarily the color of their skin or how they were born or where they're from, but just the religion they practice. Okay. Yeah.
The second question,
Need
we have
one
to
word from the vocabulary or find the quotes.
definition.
No, what you'll do is you have the definitions, just kind of figure out a way to reword it.
Paraphrase?
Yeah, paraphrase, exactly. Paraphrase it. Paraphrase. Okay, good. So who's gonna write first? Who's gonna be our writer? Curio? Okay, Curio. Okay. You guys actually can just pick one person to write the things down, if you want. Yeah. Should they have it in their journals? Okay, actually, scratch that. Everyone should have it separately in their journal. Separately. Got it. Good. All right. So Curio, I'm gonna be our writer, and then we'll all write this down later. Okay. Okay, so what's our first part? Pick one word from the list. So we have issue. We'll start with issue. So, good, issue. Okay. And it means, we said it means to give or provide, but how can we rephrase that or paraphrase that? How can we say a different way to provide something? To give or to get, to give maybe to give something to someone or to, I'm trying to think of a different way, to offer something to someone, to give, we can put to give if you want to do that. Okay, yeah, to give. And you can kind of, even issue is a little bit different than to give in a way because it means it has more of like a formal, you know, kind of idea there. You know, like I'm just giving you this book or something right now, but who issued you this book? The school, right? See how it's a little bit different? So I'm going to give it to you right now, but the school issued the books to everybody. Yeah, so it's a little bit more like a formal kind of thing. You see what I mean?
Yes.
Okay, okay, cool. So let's see. I'm trying to find some place in the story where they use this word. So I'm gonna let you guys, let's see. Try to find some place in the story. Now a good hint, of course, all vocabulary words are what? Highlighted, exactly. So we can just try to find that word. That might be a little bit better. Okay, so tell me in there. You read that sentence for me, Curio.
No, ya no, porque eso fue. ¿Quiénes llevan?
Where the necessity was used.
Alright, so first you need to
You need to write down the question, then you have to answer it. That's how you do it, man.
When it comes down to the time you present it, you go straight to it. So that's the most important thing. Okay. Last word. How does the story matter? I mean, how does this word matter to the story? Why is it so important to this story?
Because the part is saying that he will deal with the visas.
Right, the whole story is about the visas, right? It's all about him trying to get these visas to these refugees and to these Jews. So it means that it's so important because that's the whole reason this story is happening. He wants to